So while we saw the pro-hijab protests in Karnataka, what happened in the Kashmir Valley? A student from Srinagar topped class 12th and of course was being hailed. But then suddenly she started to be mercilessly trolled on social media. Why? Though she had bagged the first position in the science stream in class 12 board examination, but the trolling on social media was, as you can see, because she was not wearing a headscarf. The social media trolls asked her to take lessons from the brave Karnataka schoolgirl who chanted Allahu Akbar and told her to become a role model for the girls in Kashmir by donning a headscarf. But this brave girl decided to come forth with a firm belief and replied very clearly, saying she does follow Islamic principles but does not need to wear a hijab to prove herself as a good Muslim. Aroosa freely interacted with the media also earlier, and this time though denied speaking on camera, and that specifically because, and it's understandably, she had already been so badly trolled with that toxicity on social media. But just to let you know her achievements, this young girl on your screen scored 499 marks out of 500 in the science stream for class 12th boards examination. She was also facilitated by the Deputy Commissioner of Srinagar. She was presented a certificate of excellence, a trophy and a cheque of 10,000 rupees. All of that, commendable achievement did not matter because some trolls on social media wanted her to take lessons from the pro-hijab girls in Karnataka.
बहुत ज़्यादा हैप्पी हूँ मैं, ओवरवेल्म्ड हूँ बहुत ज़्यादा. एक्सपेक्टेड नहीं था इतना, 495 से अब वो एक्सपेक्टेड था, बट 499 इट्स रियली अमेजिंग. मैंने खुद रिजल्ट नहीं देखा बिकॉज साइट क्रैश हो गई थी कुछ, तो मुझे सर ने कॉल किया. सर कॉल्ड मी एंड सेड तुम्हें फर्स्ट पोजीशन है 499. वी ऑल स्टार्टेड क्राइंग लाइक ओह माय गॉड.
मुल्क जो था वो हर एक के लिए बराबर था. आपको हक है कि आप क्या खाना चाहते हैं, आप क्या पहनना चाहते हैं, आप क्या करना चाहते हैं, जहाँ तक कि आप मुल्क की सालमियत को खतरा नहीं करेंगे. मज़हब अपना अपना है, और ये जो मज़हब पे हमला किया जा रहा है, ये कुछ कट्टरपंथी हैं इनको कि ये कोशिशें रही हैं कि लड़ाई की जाए, मज़हबों में झगड़े किया जाए और वो इलेक्शन जीत सके. अल्लाह करेगा एक दिन ये खत्म हो जाएगा.
My colleague Nabila Jamal spoke to Nigat Abbas from the Bharatiya Janata Party and Ifra Jan from the National Conference on the ongoing hijab controversy involving this Kashmir topper girl Aroosa Parvaiz. Listen into this conversation.
Nigat, what we see is disappointing. On one hand, we hear protesters that they are being forced to take off the hijab. On the other, in Kashmir itself, Aroosa, who does not wear the hijab, believes in Islam, has stopped her class and college education, is somehow being forced by trolls to wear the hijab and be like the Karnataka girls and set an example for Kashmir. Isn't this tacit pressure?
This is really sad to know that a piece of fabric is now going to decide the status of a girl, of a Muslim girl in the society. Not that she's a topper, not that she has the utter respect for everyone in the community, in the world. Not that she's a namazi, not that she's fasting in Ramzans, but a piece of fabric that if she's covering her head or not would be the status symbol, would be defining her characteristics in the community. This is so sad. I'd like to say that I want to ask, this is the reason why our girls, the Muslim community girls, are not able to come out and open and show their talent. I want to ask other people today. I want to ask the people who are hearing and talking about the hijab, and they want hijab first, and they do not want the kitabs to be in the hand of the people, of the girls of the Muslim community. I want to ask them, why do we not see after Sania Mirza any sportswoman in the country? Why do we not have the any Muslim women in cricket women's team? Why do we not have any women in the hockey women's team? That's the reason.
Irfat, you wear the hijab, you are a staunch follower, but do you believe in this kind of the pressure that's being put on this girl, Aroosa, who instead of actually crediting her for her excellent skills, for being the topper in her science class in 12th board examinations, instead of appreciating her, here you have trolls saying, what have you done? Why don't you wear the hijab? Set an example for the girl, like the girls have done in Karnataka. Very disappointing, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely, Chetty. If you actually see that we completely stand with Aroosa and we stand with every woman
Nabila
who
here.
chooses to wear a hijab or who chooses not to wear a hijab, because at the end of the day, it has to be the woman's choice what she wants to wear and what she doesn't want to wear. But what I want to say is that it's perfectly okay to agree with Muskan's choice, just like it's okay to agree with my choice, just like it's okay to agree with Aroosa's choice. But what we see is that we have everybody trying to become the new patriarch for Muslim women and trying to tell them that you have to do what I want to do. So you have to either choose a hijab or a kitab. Why? Who are you to set this condition for a Muslim woman? That you have to either wear a hijab, only then would you be a Muslim woman. Just like in Aroosa's case. Why? Who are you to choose this for? Who are you to put this question in front of the Muslim woman? So the idea whether Aroosa was mercilessly trolled by some unfortunate, some people who was trolled by people, or Muskan who is actually being, whose doors, the college doors are being shut on her by the Karnataka government. It's important to understand that even in the 21st century, women do not need to prove their choices to you.